guys, do you remember putting two shots of Jack on it? The other bartender goes, yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah.
I did it like 45 minutes ago. He was up here with two guys, one with the bald head, giving like
descriptive as hell. Like he knows exactly the situation.
Right.
And the guy's still like,
what?
no.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
And that's when the bartender also goes, oh shit, I forgot to ring in the Jaeger bomb too.
Yeah, right. In those situations, if it's a few drinks, I've found it easier just to diffuse the situation, say, okay, obviously we've made a mistake, and just get rid of it. I mean, you do create this kind of like, you put it out there in the world that it's okay to act that way, but if you're like high volume and you're busy, like the time and effort that it takes me to argue with you about that situation is costs more than those 3 drinks. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a lot of times if I'm dealing with somebody like that, I'll just say, okay, obviously there's some sort of mistake, but the reality is I know that they're just completely inebriated and they're realizing like, wait, I may have spent way too much money. It seems like the same guy that goes like, hey, let me get like fucking 15 Jaeger bombs, bro, for all of us. And then you hand him the tab instantly and he just face fucking drops. And you're like, that's what it is, though. That's what it costs to be that fucking cool, I guess. You know what I mean? Good job. But that's the reality. And so what I say normally is like, here you go, sir. You know what I mean? And then when his face drops, I go, and I smile. You know what I mean? But what I'm really thinking is like, you're a fucking idiot. You know, because they don't give a shit about those Jaeger bombs. They're already fucked up, and you're just fucked up too. So this is, you know, keep it to the tight. You know, keep it like, you know, this is my squad. These are my 4 people. I'll get them a round of bourbon or something like that, or tequila, whatever. But you don't got to be the fucking, you know, don't be a hero and buy the whole table. You don't know half of them. Fucking 15, you know, car bombs or Jaeger bombs. But that's that.
Yeah, I feel like if you're buying the bar, like drinks, there should be autograt immediately, right off the jump. Right off the jump.
Yeah.
And
treat it like a fucking 10 top. Like
right? Because 10 to 15 drinks, man. Like that's taking up time that I could be serving other people around the bar and sitting in the well and digging them out and whatnot. But what you want to say to that guy.
Chad from Ohio.
What you want to say is you want to be like, look, Chad, I'm sorry that rent is so much less in Ohio than it is in Virginia Beach.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like look at that ocean. Like it's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Like look at that. That's incredible.
These Jaeger bombs are $10 a pop, man.
Yeah.
$12 a pop.
It's not just the drink, but it's the quality of the company that you're keeping.
Absolutely.
But what you should say is you should be like, man, I'm really sorry about that, but, you know, you kept ordering drinks for everybody. All my other bartenders, you know, recognize you and your bald friend with the blue shirt.
They've confirmed.
Yeah, it's all been confirmed.
Right, he did. He was the one ordering those Jacks.
Yeah,
Talk to him.
And what you could do is you could be like, look, if this is common, like if you do this a lot, like buy a lot of drinks, just ask for your tab from the bartender. You know what I mean? He'll print your tab out real quick. You keep it in your pocket, and you just use that as a reference point to see how much you want to spend a night. And now you're kind of giving him a little nugget as to what he can do in the future to prevent himself from looking like an ass.
That's what I was just going to say is it's a slippery slope, though, if you try to comp it off. You know what I mean? Like, if the guy's like, I didn't get this, and then if you split it off and you're like, all right, we'll just get it figured out. Because not saying everyone.
Yeah.
But some people, you give them an inch, and they're going to try that shit every single week they come in.
There's right and wrong.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of gray between right and wrong. There's a lot of interpretations of right and wrong. But what's right is you ordered these drinks.
Right.
You pay for them now.
Yeah.
We're all adults here. We all understand consequences of our actions.
Right.
If you want to run around like a baller, you're going to settle up like one.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that you want to say.
Yeah.
Costs to be the boss, y'all.
Costs to be the boss.
So
Costs to be the boss.
This happened to me this was recent. I had a guest into the night. They've been drinking for a bit of time. They go to close out, and they're like, go get their tab, bring it back to them, close them out. Hey guys, thank you so much. Thanks for coming back. Come back and see us. Come back and see us, the whole nine. And maybe I don't know, 10 or so minutes later, they're still standing at the bar. They haven't signed their tab yet. They're just kind of meandering, talking to their friends, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on their credit card, and it's still kind of busy, so it's kind of like a fucking issue. I just want the guy to pick up his fucking card and put it in his fucking pocket, so I can not be responsible for his fucking card anymore, to be honest. And now I'm no longer playing Batman or superhero, and I'm like, I can't babysit this moment and you anymore. So now I need to go and work again. I need to go help more other people out. So I go help other people out, and I come back, and the guy's like, "Hey man, can I grab my tab?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude. So I already grabbed your tab, man." He's like, "Nah, no, you didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah.
It's like, "No, you didn't." And I'm like, "I handed you."
At that point, your face is starting to twitch.
Very, very much so. I'm like, "I handed you your credit card and your tab like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Check your pocket.
Oh,
It's not here. I don't have it." And he rips out his wallet, right? And he just fumbles through his wallet.
Throws it on the bar.
Does it? No shit.
Yeah,
Actually does.
No,
throws it on the bar.
aggressively.
Very much
Yeah.
so. Look, if I had my card, it'd be right there. And I'm like, and what I wanted to say was, "You stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
Check your fucking
Pocket.
pockets."
Yeah.
Right?
And he happens to have cargo pants on
So,
with 16 pockets.
So it takes half an hour.
so this
Next day.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode on the next episode.
so this kind of drags on, and I'm like, "Brother, I gave you your card back." He's like, "Well, you need to go check over there. Check with other bartenders, this, that," just kind of started. Now he's starting to kind of blame me for losing his card, right?
Right.
He's like, he's checking my integrity,
Yeah.
which is like really kind of getting to me,
Right.
Right.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking lose it on
Yeah.
this guy. I'm like, but keep it together, dude. Keep it together. You're not that guy. Don't let him invade your space. Don't let him invade your environment. So it continues to go, and I go, "Sir," I said, "can you just humor me? Can you just humor me and just reach your hand in your pocket
Yeah.
and just look for your card?" He goes, "You lost my card. This, that, and other. I want to speak to a motherfucking manager." And I'm like, okay.
Flying headbutt over the bar.
So
He did.
Let me borrow that spatula just to smack him across the face.
So at this point, I'm like, I visually lost my cool.
Yeah.
So I had to leave that situation. I said, "Give me a second, I'll be right back." And I walked off the bar to go get a manager. And I'm like, I don't know how else I'm going to explain this to my manager on duty currently, that this guy's a fucking idiot and needs to check his pockets. But I have to relate this message, because this is now turning into a situation where it's like there's a lot of aggression right now.
Yeah.
And I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
So when you get two big humans that are aggressive with each other, it makes it really uncomfortable for everybody.
Yeah, the
The
energy
energy changes. Yeah.
It's contagious.
A bad look.
Yeah.
Right. So come back, and I'm like, I'm going to let the manager handle this, because that's his job. It's your job. I try to diffuse the situation as much as I could. You're trained in diffusing a situation. Here's a situation. Please handle it. He's like, "I got it. No problem." Walks up to the guy. And now I'm walked back up to the bar. I'm kind of off to the side, so I can still hear what's going on. You know?
Totally, yeah. You're keeping an eye
But I'm
on.
like, I'm not in the danger zone, if you will.
Right.
And the fucking guy reaches in his pocket. No shit, I'm not lying to you. And he pulls out his fucking card.
Yeah. So listen.
The whole time?
Yeah. So this is the thing. This all the time. This
Can
happens.
I tell you?
all the time.
All the
At
time.
least 5 times a
You
night.
guys,
Can I tell you something?
here's my fucking, just because you can say it doesn't mean you should. So at that fucking moment, I wanted to just rip into that guy. I mean, I was like, what's the closest thing that I could look around and grab?
Yeah.
But that's like all internal, and that's just because it was just frustrating at the time.
Yeah.
So what I did say is I looked at him directly in his face. He's like, "Look, man, I'm sorry." And in my head, I'm like, he's
fucking told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. But realistically, he's probably not even going to remember this moment happening.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So, like, I check myself and I go, hey, man, it's all good.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
And next time, bring cash.
So that situation is a total setup for a magic trick, man. I'm telling you, because like even at the shack, because people all the time they go like, "Hey man, you never gave me my card back," and you're like, "It's in your pocket, check it out." And they're like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like, "I swear to God, look, I just had it. Check the pocket. I swear to God, it's in there." And they're like, "No way, bro." And I'm like, "Do it." And they're like,
Oh my God.
shit!" But literally, like they've set you up for a David Blaine trick.
Yeah.
With their drunkenness, and you can totally do it. I've only done it twice, but it works, man.
That's
and they really like reach in, they go, "Oh fuck, dude, that's crazy," and you're like, "Yeah," and you walk away and like don't talk to them ever again. And it's just very mysterious.
Anytime you can diffuse a situation with humor, that's the route you take.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use you, Dylan. So you were telling me a story about a woman who wanted ranch with their to-go
Oh
box.
my God, yes.
I'm going to let you take it from there.
So when I was working at Moz, I was bartending, and I had these two lovely ladies sit down at the bar. They were having a good time for happy hour, and of course, anybody who's worked in a place that does happy hour, we don't do happy hour to go,
Right. Yeah.
Because that's not the point.
Right, we want you there.
Yeah.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, no. Yeah. If you
No
go
happy
to
hour to go.
yeah, no happy hour to go.
Right.
If you're a restaurant that does happy hour to go, stop it.
Yeah. You're fucking the game up.
Yeah,
We don't
you're
like
ruining
you.
it. You're doing it wrong. You're losing money. Just stop
Right.
it. So these lovely ladies sat down, got drinks, ate oysters, clams, wings, and all that, and they wanted to get some wings to go. And I was like, "Ugh. Unfortunately, ladies, we cannot do any happy hour to go. But what I can do is I can go ahead and order your wings now, and I'll bring out a box for you to take them with you." And they were like, "Okay, cool." So they order the wings. The wings come to the table or to the bar, and I put the bag. So clamshell box, right? We're all familiar with the clamshell.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So styrofoam clamshell box. I put the to-go ramekin with the lid inside of the box, and then I like pinch the bag into the clamshell, close it, and I leave it on a table. And they were like, "Excuse me, can I get a to-go thing for my ranch, please?" And I look at them, and I'm like, "Of course, yeah."
In that voice too, though.
That voice, yes.
Yes.
And I look at them and I go, "I'm so sorry. Yes, of course." And I do this, and I take my hand to my head with just two fingers over the temple. I rest my other hand on the box, and I close my eyes.
Yeah.
And then I lean into them and I go, "You're welcome." And they open the box and they lose their mind.
That's perfect.
I've only been able to do that once because it was a perfect setup. It was so
That's
good.
all you need, though. Just that one. That's awesome, man.
Oh, I love it.
It's that humility, though, like dealing with the people, especially with that voice where she was at. Like, can we, like, in this like down talking, condescending tone? Mm-hmm. The thing that's great, like people like us, is that humility that we just go like, absolutely. I'm so sorry. I will take care of that.
Yeah, if you're in this industry and you don't think that you're going to get shit on by the masses,
Yeah, get out.
just if you're thinking about
It's
coming
not
in,
for you.
if you're thinking about coming into this industry, you better be a glutton for abuse because you're going to get it.
100%.
Yep. But like you said, just handle it with some humor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
it
that's awesome.
usually is the best route to go.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, so we've talked about that. So more educational for other managers.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, you had another situation where there was an issue with one of your servers, that he messed up the order, food didn't come out prepared correctly, or in a timely fashion, I should say. It didn't come out at the same time. And you told me something, and I was like, wow, you handled that in a perfect way. I'm going to let you take it.
Yeah, and a lot of times, managers, we forget that our associates or employees, depending on how corporate your place is,
Team members.
yeah, there we go.
Team members.
Yeah, right. We forget that it is our job to equip them with the right tools to succeed.
Yeah.
Understanding coursing, understanding seat numbers, like all of that is essential to not wasting our customers or our guests' time. So I had a 6-top that it was just catastrophic failure from beginning to end. They were underquoted at the hostess stand. They got sat in a in a table that they did not want because we had